how we should almost be replacing the word sustainability with evolutionability. So the way that most people define it is, let's be able to go on. Let's operate today in a way that others that are going to come after us, including our children, can continue to operate. And I feel like that's good. That's a good place to start. But where's the opportunity for something really new and amazing to occur? Where's the opportunity for us to think about what we could create that doesn't even exist yet? Instead of just extrapolating what we already know, why don't we invent a new way and have a new vision for the future? So for me, I'm moving sort of onto evolutionability in my mind and heart.
I think most people know of your work at University of Hawaii. Can you elaborate on what's been going on there?
Right. I think that there has been a lot of eyes open to the fact that we have the second largest energy bill in the state, and that's just the University of Hawaii, Manoa, not even the entire system. So every year about $18 million is paid to Hawaiian Electric, and most of it comes out of student tuitions, right? So there's a lot of reasons students want to get involved in this. But essentially, everyone's just ready, I think, for a change there as well. There's leadership that came from Denise Conan, the last chancellor, who's just wonderful. We all adore her. She really set up a vision of let's take a look at sustainability, but let's actually look at the energy bill. There's a huge opportunity there, and she set up guidelines and goals. So now we kind of have the top level vision that we can step forward and say, as students, we want to help accomplish those goals. So can everyone help us help the chancellor accomplish?
Did you even know where the energy is being used on campus?
That's the first place to start, right? I mean, as an engineer, we always say you can't manage what you don't measure. So before I even came to Hawaii, I had an idea that we'd find out where the meters are and who's metering and what the meters have been saying for the last few years. And then when I arrived here, there really weren't meters in many buildings. Going to be the first place we begin is to really find out which building is using, how much energy, and if that building particularly can get control of their energy bill. If they can say, we spend as a building or a community this much money a month, and our building is going to change our behavior or install something new that will allow us to use less money, and we can take 50% of those savings and put them in our own pocket or in our own department. I feel like that would be huge incentive to get communities on campus to make their own changes. But to do that, you need to meter the building to start off with.
So tell me about Sustainable Saunders.
Okay, so with all this energy popping around campus, we needed a place to focus our energy. And there's got to be a place where we get started. And it can be a model. We can pilot different projects, different ideas, and do it on a scale where we can figure it out, the bugs, or prove how amazing our concepts are. And then everyone will have a proof of concept. They can look at it and tangibly see, hey, that worked there. It could work on my building. And there's over 300 buildings on campus. So it is the place where faculty, students, the administration, everyone is focused on to be a proof of concept for energy saving initiatives.
So what techniques are you looking at there?
Well, the first thing we did was monitor the building, like we said, and we were able to break down the energy usage. So about 42% is used for lighting, another 40-something% is used for air conditioning, and only about 12% is used for plug loads. So right away we can see where the main energy guzzlers for that building are. Then we have a great opportunity because of it being all the social science departments. So it's 7 floors, and each floor is a different department within the social science umbrella. Well, everyone's used to surveys there, and it's kind of a connected community. So we were able to survey the whole building, which you can't often do in a office building of that size with lots of different departments and organizations. So we had 70% of people respond, which is an incredibly high number for such a survey. And we also went for asking everyone, not just taking a sample, which I really liked that we did that because we really got a good cross section. And guess what the number one complaint is?
What?
It's too cold. Right? And guess what the number 2 complaint was? It's too bright.
Well, Saunders is a building with a huge central courtyard, the entire 7 stories.
Yes.
And most of the rooms have windows to the outside.
Absolutely. Huge opportunity, right?
So why would you need lights there?
Right. Daylighting is the absolute number one solution to lighting situations in buildings. And that's the low-hanging fruit. And also the quickest payback is when you change lighting in a building. So right away we have the opportunity to encourage people to change their behavior without having any budget and without really needing to do anything. If we could just get people to use the daylight lighting as much as possible. And the same with the air conditioning. I mean, the great thing is we've had so many student focus groups, and everyone says the same thing. I want to go to a classroom that has natural lighting and has natural ventilation. So I mean, any way you look at this problem, if you're trying to find funds, if you decrease those two things, you're going to have more money in your pocket. You're going to have people more happy, which is part of sustainability, right? The triple bottom line. You're going to put money in your pockets, the community is going to be happy, and the environment is going to be helped along. So it's win-win-win when you go after the air conditioning and the lighting.